Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday, hump day. Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. Another humid morning here in Naples, Florida. A lot of haze out there. I'm guessing that's a mixture of haze and smoke. We've had a pretty big fire burning out in the Everglades, out to the east of us. Last night, when I was watching the news, it had already scorched 37,000 acres. The fire forced the closing of I-75 Alligator Alley yesterday for a while. That's another thing that's just part of life here in Southwest Florida, is the summer wildfires, the brush fires. We just hope they don't make them close to any homes. One year it was awful. We had some big fires out in eastern Collier County, out in Golden Gate. A lot of homes got destroyed. Hopefully that won't happen this year. Our firefighters and first responders have our hands full with those brush fires down here, so let's keep them in our thoughts and prayers. Just taking a little stroll down Vanderbilt, just for a little ways, down Vanderbilt Beach, see if they had any action here last night. I see their turtle patrols heading past me here, coming up the beach. See what he's up to now. Hey, how many do you have now?
Huh?
How many do you have on the turtle nest on Vanderbilt? I know you. Oh, I know you're well over 100.
Yeah, we have to check in though. We're just helping out on this beach today, so it's new to us.
Oh, okay.
We've got a lot so far, like over 900 in Collier.
Yeah, way more than last year.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
We're up on all the beaches.
I know. Yeah, I'm just keeping track between here and Delnor, and they're about even for the size of the beaches.
Yeah.
You know, so it's really good. It's a good thing.
Perfect.
Did you see any more down here on Vanderbilt?
We haven't seen any this morning yet.
Oh, boy.
We've just gotten started. So.
Oh, okay. You didn't go that way.
We haven't gone south.
Gotcha. All right. Have a great day. So no crawls on Vanderbilt on the north end. And they've got a couple teams out here now working the beach, so that's cool. So maybe down on the south end they'll find a couple here, the south end of Vanderbilt Beach. That's a 3.5 mile stretch of beach, Vanderbilt, as opposed to Delnor. It's a mile of beach, give or take. I'd say take. We're kind of losing some of our beach at Delnor Wiggins. You know, yesterday afternoon, the sky wasn't really blue yesterday. It was kind of a... Ooh, there's an osprey just coming up the beach. Just did a U-turn. Oh, I thought it was going to dive into the water there. Yesterday our skies were kind of the blue was like a washed out blue, almost gray color. I'm guessing that's partially because of the high humidity, but also I think maybe those that dust from the Sahara Desert that's in our upper atmosphere now might be having something to do with it. They keep saying the colors of sunrise and sunset are going to be intensified because of that dust. Well, me personally, I haven't noticed that. Last night I took a look down the street towards the Gulf of Mexico, and the sun was like behind a big haze. And then it rained. We had a nice little downpour here in North Naples right around sunset last night. Thunder and lightning. Well needed rain, believe me, well needed rain. We need the rain to cool things off, but then on the other side of the coin, when it rains, after the rain, the sun comes out and it kicks up the humidity. A double-edged sword. Just can't win. I see a couple people got out of bed this morning to join us. Hit that share button, invite your friends to tag along with us. That's funny. There was 2 young girls, new volunteers on that, doing the beach patrol here for the county or whoever does it here on Vanderbilt Beach. They just said they were helping out, volunteering. I don't think they know they were supposed to turn around at the state park. They're heading up all the way down, all the way up to the end of the park. That's kind of funny. Well, it'll give them something to do today. As I was walking down here this morning, I did see some big fish jumping. Well, I heard them jumping. I heard some big splashes and saw some big circles out in the water. So we do have life out there. No signs of any red tide. Temperature. Whew, temperature. Today again, another hot and steamy one. High humidity. Temperature in the mid to upper 90s. Yesterday got up to 98. In inland Collier County, 98 degrees. You had the humidity and everything on top of that. The heat index was like 108 yesterday. Crazy, crazy, crazy hot. Expecting some rain again this afternoon. Hey, if you haven't done so already, give Nonstop Naples Facebook page a like and a follow. Check Nonstop Naples out. Just prior to this live feed, the post just prior to this on Facebook, you'll see a link to Nonstop Naples Facebook page. Check them out. Download their free app. Visit their website. Another good source of information for Naples. Restaurants, happy hours, live music. Nonstop Naples. Boy, it is flat out there this morning. I can just feel just the heat in the air, the humidity. The air is just so hot. Here comes our girls from the county. That's the boundary there for Vanderbilt. I said, oh, I can tell they're new because they're going up into the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, this, right, see that stake right over there?
Yeah.
That's about the boundary. You can see there's like one nest right here, and that looks different than the other nest.
That's what we started seeing,
yeah.
So I was like, wait a second, I think we're in the wrong part.
That's all right. You got a tour of Delnor Wiggins.
Yeah, hey, we got to see it. It was nice.
Good for you. See you later. That's funny. Well, good for them. They got to see some of the park. And they also got to see a crawl. There's a crawl all the way down on the south end. Look at this, man. She came up here, went up in, all the way up into the sea oats. We'll go take a look, see what she did up there. Then it looks like she crossed all the way back over there and returned back to the water over here. Let's see what's up there. See if there's any chance of maybe a nest up here. Well, man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. She definitely did some digging up here. Looks like it was a little too tough to dig up here. Looks like she might have tried digging a little bit down here. Then went up higher onto the dunes. I don't know if this is just where she turned around, had a hard time turning around. You can see she bulldozed through the sea oats there. They're on their side. Huh. So we'll see if the Rangers find anything here. They're not down here yet. We'll have to wait till tomorrow, or if I run into them later today, we'll find out if this was a good crawl. You can see the return tracks over there in the distance. So again, here's where she came out of the water, up onto the beach, up here towards the dunes. Looks like she started to dig a nest right here. I don't know if something happened, if she did dig a nest there, I don't know. Then went up onto the dunes. I don't know if she just made this big hole turning around. Crossed over there. And then back down to the beach over here. So we'll find out if there's a nest there, either later this morning if we run into the park rangers, or tomorrow morning when we come back out. You can see it's right in between. There's two nests down here. Another nest over here to my right. So if there is one, there'll be 4 nests down here tomorrow. Cool. Now let's keep walking up the beach, see if there's anything else interesting. Sun's starting to come up there, starting to see a little color in the sky over here to the east. Just down behind those trees there. Every once in a while I see a little glint of it peeking through the trees. Beautiful. Yesterday, as I was leaving the park, by the way, we had some horrible problems with connections yesterday. Hopefully we'll have a better connection today. But yesterday, as I was leaving, I did see a dolphin. I ran into Fisherman Mike. We did see a dolphin, kind of far offshore. So that was good news. I know they're out here. It's just where and when they're going to pop up, nobody knows. I can't put them on my schedule, darn it. I wish they'd get on our schedule so we could see them every morning. Well, Roy was sawing logs yesterday when I stopped by the house. He said he wasn't sleeping. I ran into him and Jennifer last night, and Roy said he wasn't sleeping. Well, he didn't move when I poked him. He was sound asleep when I stopped by yesterday afternoon. All right, well, one new crawl down in area 1 so far. That's good news. One new crawl. Maybe there'll be a nest down there. Keep our fingers crossed. Hopefully there'll be a few more crawls up the beach this morning. Successful crawls. 3 false crawls yesterday. I know our rangers, James and Sarah, it's disappointing when you see these crawls and then there's no eggs. It's always exciting to find that nest. It's a little bit of an adrenaline rush. You can see that haze out on the horizon out there. I am willing to bet that is smoke. We have a big fire burning out in the Everglades, and I'd be willing to bet that is smoke. Out on the horizon, smoke on the water. You can see if I zoom in how hazy it is down there. Down into Pelican Bay, the condos there in Pelican Bay to the right. Park Shore, Pelican Bay, the concrete jungle down there. Hey, if you're just joining us for the very first time, please don't be shy. Introduce yourself to the group. Let everyone know where you're watching from here. Feel free to jump into a conversation. Start your own conversation. I don't care what you guys talk about. The idea here is to make new friends in the morning. Enjoy your morning coffee and meet some new people. The only thing I ask is that you don't post any ads and you don't talk about politics. Those are pretty simple rules, and obviously just keep it clean. Use your common sense. Here comes that sun. Little darling. Here comes the sun. Little darling. That is beautiful, isn't it? Through the palm trees. Well, our park rangers should be with flies. We got a lot of flies out here lately. For the past month now, we've been inundated with flies. The park rangers should be coming out soon. I'm curious to see if they stop down there and do any digging around that crawl site down in Area 1. Who is coming out this morning? Ooh, it's Mark, so he's gonna be quick this morning. Mark is good at finding those nests. So he'll know, his gut instinct will tell him if that's a good crawl down there or not. I'll turn around and zoom in a little bit if I see him stop down there. Little snowy egret. That's a nice sized little snowy egret there. I'm guessing that's a male. He just flew in and ran a smaller one off. Beautiful, these snowies. Let's flip around here. See if Mark's checking that. Doing any investigating down there on that crawl site. Yeah, he's up there. He's up there checking it out. Is he gonna get on his hands and knees and do some digging? That is the question. He's checking the tracks. Yep, he's gonna check it out. Mark is good. Maybe we're gonna have a nest there. Kind of where I thought in that first spot where I thought she might have been digging before she went up and turned around in the dunes. Cool, cool, cool. Hopefully that'll be nest number 39 down there. Hopefully that'll be nest number 39. We're gonna find out later this morning. Hey, if you like what you see here in the morning, hit that share button, please. Hit that share button. Also, consider becoming a supporter of Southwest Florida Television. By becoming a supporter, you'll be entitled to watch, or not entitled, you'll be able to watch all of my live feeds, As my supporter base grows, I'm going to be, whoop, I just saw a dolphin. I just saw a dolphin pop up out here. It's so dark. Let's see if we see him. I don't know which way he was going. See if we see it out here. There he is. Oop. Where is he? Over here. Let's see if we see him out here. Keep your eyes peeled for a dolphin. There he is. There's a dolphin. Finally, we get to see one during a morning walk. Where'd he go? I think he's going to the left, down to the south. He popped up once there. Oh, now he's staying under. Darn it. He's moving down the shore. I'm trying to guess where he's going to come up. It's kind of a crapshoot figuring out where he's going to come up. He might come up over by this post over here, this marker. And I'm just missing him. He's getting ahead of me out here. He's really trucking down the beach. The camera's having a hard time focusing. It's so dark out here. Sorry. I swear to you, there's a dolphin out there moving down the beach. He's taking his sweet time about coming up for air. I don't know where he is now. Well, the good news is they're out there. I saw him. I swear to you, I did see him. See if Mark had any action down there. See what he's doing, if he's got a cage out or what. I can't tell here. I can't see if he's marking a new nest or not. Is he getting any steaks or anything out of the back of the buggy there? Hard to see from way up here. That'd be awesome. That'll be nest number 39 if it was a successful crawl. Well, let's make our way up the beach. See if there's any more crawls. If you check out the description in the post here, if you take the time to read it, you'll see a couple links. Down at the bottom there, you'll see a link to my PayPal account. That's just there if any of you like what you see and you're feeling generous and you want to send a little tip, a donation, contribution. You can do that using my PayPal account, and I really appreciate it. Just makes me know that my efforts are appreciated a little more when I see those little tips come in on PayPal. And I do thank you, those that have sent something. You can also become a supporter of Southwest Florida Television. That really helps. The more supporters I can get, the more time I'm going to be able to spend out here doing videos and going to hopefully different locations around town. So that'll be fun. You'll also see a link to the Inn of Naples. The Inn of Naples, a great hotel here if you're coming for a visit with the family, with some kids. check out the Inn of Naples. It's in a great spot right in the middle between North and South Naples. Good location, close to lots of beaches. Not too far from here, about 7 miles from here. That's not far at all. The Inn of Naples. You also see a link to our friend Astrid Lawrence's website, Astrid Lawrence. Great friend, good friend of Roy. She's a realtor here in Southwest Florida in Naples. So if you're looking for property in the Naples area, get a hold of our friend Astrid Lawrence. She is from Germany. So if you're in Germany and she speaks fluent German, we have a lot of German friends looking for places over here in Naples for condos and homes, investment properties. Astrid Lawrence. And you'll also see a link to Nonstop Naples Facebook page. Check them out on Facebook, Nonstop Naples. Occasionally you'll find me on Nonstop Naples doing a live feed. Another good reason to follow Nonstop Naples on Facebook. Download their free app at the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Yesterday morning we saw that crazy crawl. I don't know if you were watching yesterday morning, but that turtle came up and almost made like a trench going up the beach. This is what's left of it here, kind of winding around. That was incredible. A false crawl though. 3 false crawls yesterday morning. I think we got a new nest down in Area 1. Mark's still down there. We do have a nest. That's going to be number 39. Nest number 39. That is awesome. Have you gotten your Roy Hazy coffee mug yet? Have you seen those Roy Hazy coffee mugs that I've been sharing? You can order those online. That's the only way you can get them, is by ordering them online. That is a kind of a print-on-demand company. They just do orders of, small orders. Roy and I just don't have the money to get thousands of those mugs produced and sit on the shelf and hope somebody buys them. Check out the different designs, 4 different designs. I think eventually I'm going to add a couple more designs once Roy gets back out here to the beach. His doctor told him yesterday it's going to be probably about 3 weeks for his wound to heal on the back of his leg. It was a pretty good gash on the back of his leg. So that's going to be 3 weeks, the doctor said, and depending on how well Roy behaves, he really said he should not be coming out to the beach for those 3 weeks. He should be staying home and taking it easy. But Roy likes to push it, likes to push the envelope. So just keep Roy in your prayers. Pray that he listens to his doctor. Oh, here's a crawl right here in front of me. Another crawl. This is area 2. This looks very promising. This looks like it could be a good one. Right up next to another nest. She came right up next to an existing nest here. Look at that. That's cool. Let's take a walk up there, see what this looks like. Mark is still down at the end of the park. This is where she came out on the left. We don't see any signs of the turn here. It's all covered up with spray. All covered up with spray. The sand there, sand spray. So she definitely did some digging. Hopefully we're going to see a nest right in here somewhere this morning. Hopefully we'll see another nest. That would be nest number 40. Wow. Look how close it is to the existing nest there. That's kind of cool. That definitely looks like a good crawl there. Definitely. So if that was 39 down there in area 1, number 40 here, wow, in area 2. That looks like a good one. Pretty good morning so far. As far as the sea turtles go, these are loggerhead sea turtles, by the way, crawling onto our beach and nesting. Every once in a while we'll get a green sea turtle, or even sometimes one of the rarest, the Kemp's Ridleys. Don't see too many of them. Those are extremely endangered, the Kemp's Ridleys. But they've been known to make an appearance on our beach here once in a blue moon, every once in a blue moon. Just coming up to the north end of area 2. That's the boardwalk over there on the right at the north end of the parking lot. Whoop. I see another crawl here in front of me. This one was a little tougher here. She had to come up a little ledge here. It's been having a lot of erosion, as you can see along the beach here. It's pretty steep there. Steep climb up there, but she did it. She just plowed her way up there. You can see this is the tracks coming out of the water on the right. And the return tracks on the left. You can see how deep, because she put all her weight into pushing herself up the beach. Usually the tracks going up the beach are a little deeper than the ones coming back down, because she uses her body weight on the way down. She kind of had a little slide ride right there going back into the water, just slid down. But this is pretty cool. Oh, here comes Mark. Let's go see what this looks like. She headed right straight for one of our little shell trees. One of our prayer trees. Can you see it back there? She went right straight at it. That is awesome. Ooh, and this one looks like a good one too. This looks like a good crawl. Can't see any tracks up here. You see all the sand spray. This could be another good one. Awesome, awesome. Could be up to 41 nests. Wow. That'd be awesome. But what's really cool is how she just went right straight for that little prayer tree, or shell tree as I call them. Let me get a picture of it. That's cool. I'm gonna go back down to that other one. I see the Ranger Mark trucking up the beach. That was cool. I definitely think we have 2 more nests here on the beach. They showed some signs of good potential for eggs. Maybe I'll get to show you what those little eggs look like in the nest here this morning. We'll see if I can get a photo of them or a glimpse of them during our live feed. But this is really cool. If we had another one, that would be awesome. If we had 2 more, that'd even be more awesome. Here comes Mark, just coming to the scene of the crime here. Yep, he's missing 1 cage there. So we did have another one. That is incredible. Look, he's going right for it. That one down in area 1, was that like before she got up into and did that turn up in the sea oats, like just before the sea oats? Or, yeah. She really plowed through those sea oats. It looks like there's another one just up here, just a little bit too. Huh?
You got it.
You got it? Sweet. So what is that, 30, 40? Holy smokes. Man. 2 already this morning. Awesome. That was a good one. That was a good one. And right next to, what number was that? Right next to nest 24. Sweet. Man. Off to a good start this morning, folks. The nests are starting to line up along the beach here. Can you see them there? There's 3 right there. If you look really close. Very, very cool. So as most of you know, what they'll do is they actually take the GPS coordinates of where that nest is. Actually, that's what Mark is doing right now with his phone, standing right over the nest. getting the coordinates. They log everything in, the time, the date. They'll actually take physical measurements where it is in the park. Something new they're doing this year is they actually are burying the cages a little deeper. And you'll see when he picks that metal cage up, it has a lip around the bottom now, instead of just being flat. And that's just to help keep the raccoons out and other predators that try to get into the nest. We do our best to keep them out. Nest number 40, if you're just tuning in. Well, that is awesome. Out of the 2 of the 3 crawls that we saw already this morning, 2 were successful. Got 1 more to check on here, just a little ways up the beach from here, not too far. And that definitely looked like a good one to me. So probably going to have 41 nests this morning. Who knows what else is up the beach. Getting that flagged off there. Very cool. Oh man. Sweet. up the beach to hopefully number 41. Well, he's going to do the measuring here up to the survey stake. All along the beach there's survey stakes, and they mark the distance. They log the distance, how far that crawl was from the survey stake. That is in case of a big storm or something. They still have a general idea where the nest is, so they can keep an eye on it if somebody was to knock the cage down, or a storm came along and took the cage away. They do a lot of studies on these sea turtles, trying to figure out where they travel from and how often they lay eggs. Again, these are the loggerhead sea turtles. Oh, yeah. No, don't worry about it. Just beautiful out here. A little humid and warm. That comes with the territory. All right, we're on a roll. Out of the 2 crawls we checked, both were successful. Let's see. There's another one right here. Right up here where he's actually parked. This is the one that I showed you where she crawled right up out of the water, right up towards one of our prayer trees, right up to one of our little shell trees on the beach. You can see that hump she had to go over there a little better now, or climb up that little ledge there. That's a bit of a little climb, but he's gonna, I think is another easy one here. Another easy one. All right, man, 41 nests. Incredible. That is awesome. So 3 so far this morning. What is in store up the beach? Who knows? "41 nests at Delnor Wiggins so far, and counting. So we had 1 nest this morning down the very end of the park, down in Area 1. We had 2 up here in Area 2 this morning. That is sweet. Sweet. Well, let's go see if there's any more up to the north here. Well, I don't see our osprey friend up there this morning. Boy, for several mornings in a row, we were seeing an osprey sitting up there, kind of fanning out, airing out its wings. Maybe we'll see it further up the beach. Boy, Mark is on a roll with the sea turtle nest this morning. He is good at finding those eggs. He finds them really quick. Some white ibises here in front of me. Some white ibises, a pair of flip-flops somebody left on the beach. Pretty quiet out here this morning. Hey, if you like what you're seeing, hit that share button. And if you're new to these morning walks, don't be shy. Please introduce yourself to the group. Let everybody know where you're watching from. One of the big reasons for doing these morning walks is just to give everybody a chance to make new friends on Facebook, bring everybody together during your morning cups of coffee. So please introduce yourself. Feel free to jump into a conversation. Start your own conversation. Just don't talk about politics or post any ads. And I do ask for your help monitoring these conversations. If you see something off color, just send me a message so I can delete it and get rid of that person. But look at the ledge here. Look at this erosion that we've had along the beach here in Area 4. That is quite a little lip here along the beach right now. There goes Mark. Heading up to the north end of the park. Are there going to be any more nests here? Any more crawls? We're up to 41 so far. 41. It's amazing. I wonder if a sea turtle could climb up this little ledge here. Yeah, he's heading up towards the beach. I think he's seeing that crawl we had yesterday, that false crawl. I don't know, he's stopping over by the sea oats. Very, very close to where we saw that huge crawl yesterday. He's out of the cart, checking something. Wow. Maybe that little turtle that was trying to nest the other night finally had some success. I don't see him on his hands and knees yet, digging. He's checking the crawl tracks. He's pretty far away here, so I'm just gonna have to paint a picture. Well, he's on his knees now digging. And it's really close to where that big super long crawl was yesterday up in area 4. And it's just as long. Mark is way over here up in the dunes. If we have a 4th nest here, I think that's going to be the most we've had so far this season in one morning. We still haven't covered the whole beach yet. So that answers my question about a sea turtle being able to make it up over this ledge here, this embankment. Look at that. That's pretty steep. That's more than a foot in places. It's pretty amazing how they can just barrel their way up onto the beach. He's still digging. I don't know if he found, he might have found some. He doesn't have any more cages in his beach buggy there, so let's go see. Find the coral tracks. I want to see how she came up, where she came up out of the water. There, her tracks kind of ended. Oh, this is the one from yesterday. Yep, this was the crawl from yesterday that he... Yep, that was yesterday's. So we know that's a false crawl. That was yesterday's. We don't have much traffic out here now, so it's hard to tell sometimes when these turtles came ashore. That looks like the crawl from yesterday. Well, shame on him. Shame on Roy. He is out here at the beach. Shame on him. Shame on him for being out here. I want to see here if Mark happened to find something up this nest. No. He came up and was checking, but the Rangers didn't see anything yesterday. So we're still at 41 nests. 3 crawls last night. 3 successful crawls last night. And I don't know if there were any up at Wiggins Pass. We'll go up there and take a look. See how our signal does up here this morning. You know, the sky's got a little more blue in it right now. It's not as blue as it usually is, but we definitely there's smoke in the air out on the horizon for sure from those fires out in the Everglades. Just the water is looking good out here. None of that red tide stuff. What are you doing out here?
Well, I'm walking the beach.
Why are you out here? The doctor said no beach.
No, it wasn't the doctor.
Yeah, the doctor said no beach.
What I did, I put on armor plating.
Well, that is ridiculous, Roy.
No, it's an armor plate.
That's ridiculous.
I got protection against the microbe.
Shame on you for being out here.
I girded for war.
Well,
So I got my armor plate on, and there are no bugs can penetrate through that 2-3 layers of Reynolds wrap.
yeah, who's gonna catch you when you fall?
I'm not falling.
Hmm.
So everything's going great.
Shame on you.
No.
Shame on you, Roy.
No, that's a good thing to do.
No, the doctor said no beach.
No, the nurse said as though if I should make up my own mind about it. That's exactly, and the doctor didn't tell me about it. So that's how it works. So here I am after my armor plating. I figured no bugs are going to penetrate my armor. So I girded for war.
Okay.
And you got to gird for
Michael,
war.
shut up, man.
Huh?
Oh, somebody telling me to leave you alone.
Good idea.
Yeah, I am gonna leave you alone.
Well, I came
You're not
out-
supposed to be out here. The doctor said don't come out here.
came
Dave
out-
was right there when he said
came
it.
out here to say good morning.
Well, good morning. Say good morning to everybody watching.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. I'm girded for war against the bacteria, and they aren't going to penetrate my armor plate.
Yeah. So how does the air get in to heal the wounds through that aluminum
I take
foil?
this off. I'm only at the beach for an hour.
Roy, there's not going to be anybody here to keep an eye on you if you fall.
I'm heading home right now.
You're not going to walk up there.
I've been up there. I've
You-
been up and saw the sunrise.
Oh, you've been out here that long.
Oh, yeah, bright and early. I got up at 4:30. I'm out here about 5:30. It was beautiful. I had sunrise. Oh, and I saw 2 dolphins.
Yep.
And the one surfaced, he must have been underwater a long time. He surfaced and he huffed and puffed so hard you could hear it go real loud, and a big flume up in the air, almost like a whale spouting. It was amazing. 2-3 big puffs and flumes. And after that he got
Bobby said go home. Bobby's right here saying go home, Roy.
good. That's what I'm doing right now.
She said, please go home.
Yeah, I'm heading back. I saw sunrise, and like I say, I got my armor plate on. And the nurse said I could make up my own mind, and he said that I knew the risks and the whole bit, so that's what the deal was. The doctor never discussed it. So that's it.
Okay. Well, you did. You made up your own mind.
Yeah, I did.
If they take away your home visits, you know why? Because you're not homebound if you're coming out to the beach. Remember that. That was part of the deal. To get home health care, you have to be homebound. So you might have to be going down to the doctor to get your leg looked at all the time.
I have to go to that wound place.
Every
once
week.
a week.
Every week you got to go see them.
So I'll be going to see them and just do that every week.
You need to get home and get that foil off your legs so those
That's
things
what I'm
can,
doing right
so
now.
those
I
things
just
can
came
breathe.
out
They
here
need to
see-
breathe.
I just say I came out here to be companion and to say good morning.
Good morning.
I didn't expect a big diatribe.
Okay, well, that's what happens. All these people here watching care about you.
Good, I appreciate that. So I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Be careful. Yeah, I don't give a rat's ass if he doesn't want a big diatribe. He is not supposed to be out here. He knows darn well he's not supposed to be out here. And look at this beach. Look at this. I can't believe he was out here for his sunrise this morning, walking up this beach in the dark. What are we going to do? Well, I'm not going to go visit him this afternoon. The heck with that. You saw him out here on the beach. You know he's alive and kicking. I am really angry. I am upset with him right now. Bobby, get on the phone and give him a call. He's going to be home in about a half an hour. See if you can talk some sense into him. The problem isn't, part of the problem is the bacteria, the germs out here at the beach. But the big problem is the stress he's putting on his leg where these incisions are. It's one thing walking in your house on an even surface, but he is really putting an undue amount of stress on his legs out here on the beach. And whoever that person was that said, leave Roy alone, shame on you. Obviously, you don't care about Roy. You're going to be kicked off of here when I get home. Anybody that wants to come out here and spend time with Roy is more than welcome. Apparently he's going to be out here in the morning. Somebody's going to need to keep an eye on him. I certainly don't want to find him laying up here in the trees. He's been coming out here at about 5:45 in the morning, between 5:30 and 5:45. I'm telling you, it's a lot easier. For some reason, he'll listen to a woman. He doesn't like taking any advice from men at all. He just gives you the, yeah, okay. Yep. I don't know if Dave is on here with us. I can't see. Cannot see the screen. What a shock to see him out here on the beach. Just was talking to him last night about that. He said, yeah, he's better take it easy for a couple weeks, not come out to the beach. Anybody that has his phone number, feel free to call him. Try and explain to him the hazards of being out here. He's not looking at the whole picture. I'm wrapping foil around his legs. I am sorry if you don't like what I'm saying, but that's my feelings. And I am not going to visit him in the mornings here if I see him at the beach. I'm not going to encourage him to be out here by any means. Morning. I have not seen any more signs of any sea turtle crawls up here. We're just coming up to the north end of the park, up to Wiggins Pass. I wish Roy was on Facebook so everybody could kind of chat with him and just share your feelings for him. He doesn't realize how many people are out here that care about him. I am so frustrated right now. So frustrated. I really thought he was gonna stay at home for at least a week or two. There are so many flies out here right now. And it's hot. I mean, you just break out in a sweat. There was a little cardinal on the sea oats, darn it, it just flew away. There was a little red cardinal just sitting up here on one of the sea oats. Well, let's see, our rangers have made their rounds out here. I don't know if there was any action out here on the beach last night with our turtles. At least Roy got to see 2 dolphins. That's nice. Hopefully they will bring him good luck. I don't see any signs of any turtle crawls out here. This is Wiggins Pass here. We're looking north now across Wiggins Pass at Barefoot Beach Preserve on a beautiful Wednesday morning. A beautiful, hot, humid Wednesday morning. Just a slight little breeze, thank goodness. If it wasn't for that little breeze, we'd be dying here. But I am sweating, that's for sure. Boy, the water looks really nice up here in the pass. Really nice. Very, very pale blue skies today, very pale. No signs of any manatees or anything. Beautiful out here. It's so quiet up here right now. This is the very, very north end of Wiggins Pass State Park. The extreme north end of the park. This is where our friends Karen and Linda see manatees on occasions. Right up in this area up here. So once again, our friend Roy, any of you that have Roy's phone number, that can give him a call and just let him know how concerned we are for him. How coming out to this beach right now isn't the best idea in the world. That would be wonderful. This is just gorgeous out here. Absolutely incredible. Boat heading out here. I love this little view here. Oh, as I was saying earlier, we had a little disconnect there in our signal. Our connection dropped out, but any of you that have Roy's phone number, that if you want to give him a call and just please let him know that we're concerned about him, we really care about him. We don't want to see him coming out here and getting hurt. And of course, we don't want to lose him. I don't know how you can stress it in a way that, just let them know your concern. He really doesn't need to be out at this beach. I don't think he understands about, it's not just all about the germs and bacteria, it's about putting the stress on that leg, on those sutures. His skin is really, really thin, and they can just rip right out. Look at that water, just beautiful. Quite a little drop off here, quite a little ledge down here. All the way along the beach, just about the whole beach, we've seen this erosion. Some really nice colors here in the water. It's beautiful looking across the pass right here. This water is just incredible, the colors. Catching anything? Oh, okay. That water looks great though. Looks really nice. Yeah. That water is absolutely beautiful. Really calm this morning. Hey, the skies are starting to get a little bluer. That blue is getting a little bluer up here. Some of that haze is burning off. The horizon is looking clearer now out there. Well, we still have a couple little waves, not as many as usual right here where they kind of break over that sandbar just offshore. Just a couple little waves coming in. These guys are trying to steal his bait. The little bandits are out. Did they?
Yeah.
Just some absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous colors out there right now. What a difference from when we first started. I just can't help snapping off a photo here and there. These beautiful colors and views. There's a manatee out here. Somewhere out here. I see his trail out there in the water. If you look out in the water here, you see a flat spot. That is from a manatee. It was right out in there. See if we can spot him from up here. Hang on. He's offshore, darn it. He's kind of far offshore, making his way down to the south. Darn it, and the water's deep here. And the screen is dark. It's over here, heading down to the south. I don't know if it's going to come in any closer to us. It looks like it's coming in. Now I got all the trees here around me. Now I lost its little trail. Over here somewhere. He is out there making his way down to the south. Let's see if I can get around these trees. I don't know if he's going to turn around or keep going down. There's a big school of fish out here. See where that water's rippling out there? There's a huge school of fish. Huge school of fish. That's where that manatee was heading over into them. Oh, I think he's right here in front of me. The manatee is right out here. The manatee is right out here, right out in front of me. He's right out in here. Oh, it gets really deep here. It's up to my chest around this, I'm going around the dead trees. I haven't been out here in a long time. See, when you get down low by the water, you can't see where he's at. Tons of little fish swimming around in here. I don't know where that manatee went. He was right out here. Could see his bubbles. Tons of little fish jumping around here. Oh, I think I just saw some bubbles over here. Hard to see in the camera, I'm sorry. He's out a ways out here. Making his way down the beach. They're not the fastest of creatures. I just saw a dolphin come up too. Out further though. Way out by those markers, way out there. I just saw a dolphin pop up. One of these days we're going to get an up-close look at a manatee. Our friends Linda and Karen have gotten so lucky seeing them. I can see it, and I see his little trail way out there offshore. Darn it. I don't know if you can see like that flat spot in the water out there. You can see that little flat spot. That's the little trail from the manatee swimming down the beach. It's beautiful. Beautiful bird here. I always get mixed up. Are these great white herons or egrets? Is that a great white heron or an egret? Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Looking at all those little fish swimming by. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, time to get moving down the beach. Around all the dead trees here. Somewhere up here is where Roy took his fall into the dead trees. Well, we had 3 crawls last night on the beach. All 3 were successful. So we're up to 41 loggerhead sea turtle nests on the beach here at Del Wiggins. That's good news. For those of you keeping track of the numbers. Oh, dolphins just came jumping up out of the water out here. Just came jumping up. He's out here. Oops. I don't know where he went. He's over here to the right. He just came flying up out of the water as I was coming around from behind the trees. Where'd he go? Where you see that water rippling. Where is he? Keep your eyes peeled. You can see the water swirling around. He's chasing after, whoa, he's chasing after a big mullet or something. Whoa, he just tossed it up in the air. He just tossed it up in the air. He's playing with it. Now he's moving out over here. He's playing with his food, just like a little kid. What a great way to end a beach walk, huh? Seeing a dolphin. And he's heading out into a little deeper water. Oop, oop. I don't want to get on. Where'd he go here? Oh man, he's just throwing that fish up in the air out there. He is just playing with his food out there. He just heaved it way up into the air. He's got a big mullet, it looks like. Where'd he go? He just tossed it way up into the air and jumped out of the water. You see him out there? Just hoping he comes in a little closer for us. Puts on a little show. Come on in closer. He's staying out by the markers. Hope you can see his fin sticking up out there. Like I said, he swam out pretty far here on us just now. I'm hoping he'll come back in. Before I sign off here, I got my low battery warning. He's going further out. Hang on. He's out there between me and that boat is where I last saw him. Right in between us. He's just got his fins sticking up out of the water out there. Yeah, he is not going to come in closer, darn it. He's out past the swim markers. Darn it. He's way, way out there. Well, we got a little glimpse of him. A little tiny glimpse. Better than nothing. Hey, how you doing? Better than nothing.
Yeah, that's good.
You know, we got a glimpse of a dolphin. He came up pretty close over here for just a minute.
You got your new gimbal?
Yeah, this is a different one here. Yeah, yep. I don't like it as much as the other one. It's got some features I like, some I don't. You know, everything's a little different. How's everything going?
Everything's going good.
Good, good, good. I'm about out of battery. I got to get trucking. But
Yeah, you can see them. There's a couple of them out there.
yeah, I wish they'd come in closer for us. Have a good day.
All right, we'll see you. See you tomorrow.
Yep. Well, that was nice. End with a little peek at a dolphin. End my walk with a dolphin sighting. Better than I saw one way off this morning, but couldn't even see it in the camera. It was so far out. But it's good to know they're still out there.
Yeah, he didn't come in.
Yeah, he did. He came in. I missed him. I was behind the trees, and when I came out, I saw him leaping out of the water. And he hung out there for a few minutes and then just went out into the deeper water. Yep. Yep. All right. Have a great day. See you tomorrow, Justine. Well, I have got to sign off here. My battery's starting to fizzle out. I hope you enjoyed this morning's walk. A little drama there with Roy. Again, anybody that has Roy's phone number, any of our friends that call Roy and visit Roy, please, if you can, give him a call and just let him know you're concerned about him being out here on the beach, especially being out here alone in the mornings. That's our biggest concern. Try and let him know that it's probably not the best idea. That would be wonderful. Maybe the more people he hears it from, the more people that he knows concerned about him, the better. I don't want to lose my buddy Roy, by no means. Well, if you like what you see and you're feeling generous and you want to send a little tip, you can find a link to my PayPal account here in the description of this post. That's different than being a supporter. If you want to become a supporter, that is awesome. You also see links to become a supporter. I really appreciate that. Thank you to everyone that's done that. Every dollar counts. Not just in the summertime, but all the time, but even more so in the summertime here. Well, again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. I'll see you out here in the morning. Please keep Roy in your thoughts and prayers. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.